I know what's happening. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Someone is calling you
Oh,
right
wait.
now, and I bet it's one of those
Somebody's
scammers Sleepy
calling
Joe
me.
let into
Hold
the
on.
country. So
Hello. Yeah, Dustin is awake. Why? We'll call. No, well, no, you can call his phone. Call his phone. Okay, call his phone. Oh my God. Hey. Hey, Miss Muddy. Now that I fucked up my whole intro and all of that fun shit, let me tell the people what
someone
we.
is calling you right
Oh
now,
my
and I bet
God.
it's one of those scammers
Hey,
Sleepy
how
Joe.
about like I'm streaming call Dustin's
Okay.
phone.
Okay, I can call him then. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Man. Ah, see, life likes to get in the way of a good time. So let's let life stop interfering with our good time. Let me tell you what we're doing. Man, I'm waiting for my phone to ring. Now, we read this great ass trilogy. It's called God Said. What? Because God did not say that. But we're going to find out what he did say. But we are on book 2 of this trilogy. It's called Jesus, comma, who? Question mark. Yeah. And it does that with the head too, like Jesus, who? Right. Anyway, that's what we're doing. And we are on section John. And I might possibly know where the fuck we are at. I think something is happening. Okay. We're past Luke. Man. Okay. Acts. We're not reading Acts either. John 7, we passed that. John 10, we passed that. John 11, past that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we're on chapter 12. Let me double check. Yeah, I think we're on chapter 12 of John. So, Miss Muddy, are you still here? Because that video you posted earlier used very specific language. And my conspiracy mind all wigged out and shit. Everything I typed was true, but I erased it. And I love you for watching my brain melt down for a minute. I appreciate that. Thank you. We've got soda instead of coffee tonight. We got soda instead of coffee. And I went to Michigan and re-upped the party pit. Yeah. And because it was go out of the house day, I got some regular people cigarettes. So we got real people cigarettes, brand new weed, and cups of cold ass cola. So let's go do the damn thing. Yeah. Hey, I don't know if you are in the ooh Is this strawberry soda any good? Man, because I like the cola soda. Man, good for my guts or something. I don't know. Because I wondered, cola gets rid of rust. Like cola can get rid of rust. So it just makes me think, man, if it's strong enough to do that, what the fuck is it doing to my stomach other than making it feel good? I don't know. But I do know I'm going to chapter 12. Okay. Jesus, therefore, 6 days before Celebrate Dead Baby Day, came to Bethany, where Lazarus was, whom Jesus had raised from the dead. So they made him a supper. Wait, they made him a supper there, and Martha was serving. But Lazarus was one of those reclining at the table with Jesus. Oh shit. I need to take off my Devon Dudley inspired sunglasses because we got some reading to do. Okay. So, and Martha was serving. Lazarus was chilling at the table. Wait. I think we already read this yesterday, didn't we? I think we did. I think we're on 13. No. I think we are in chapter 13. Yep. Oh, yeah, we're on chapter 13. Because I know where my head is at. What the fuck is going on? I don't know what's happening. Having a meltdown. Hubby bought it. Well, tell him he's a smart man. I've never had a strawberry soda before. Feel like that would make my stomach hurt. Have I had a strawberry soda before? I don't know. But I had some fermented pear beer once. That was really good. Man, those fermented cider beers, those are good. I don't know why I'm talking about that, but we're in chapter 13. Okay. Now, before the feast of Celebrate Dead Baby Day, Jesus, knowing his hour had come, that he should depart out of this world to the Father, having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. Um, okay. And during supper, the devil, having already put into the heart of Judas, the son of Simon, to betray him, Jesus, knowing God gave all things to him and that he had come forth from God and he was going back to God, rose up from supper and laid his hands on his garments, taking a towel. This is what we need. Listen, man, for the past 3 days, I have wanted everybody to be here because this shit is so important. And then I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm not really a preacher. I'm a Bible reader. But when you see something's wrong, you should point it out. And this is a very, very, very misunderstood thing. Because we got to keep in mind, Jesus was not a nice guy. He was kind, but he was not nice. Okay? This. This weighs on my mind every time I read this fucking book. Or when I saw that Super Bowl commercial. I saw that Super Bowl commercial and then I thought of this and I said, man, is that not wrong or what? So, Miss Muddy, if you're still here, I'm going to point it out to you and tell me what you think. Okay. So, okay. So, hold on. And girded himself about. Then he poured water into the basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel with which he was girded. Okay. He's washing the feet of the disciples, not just some random fucking person he pulled off the street. He's washing the feet of the people close to him in his circle. And then he's going to tell us, do this to the people in your circle. He's not like, go out and wash everybody's feet because it's great. Yeah, no. You respect those in your circle. You wash their feet. Make sure they're okay because you love them and you care about them and you're submitting yourself to their needs because you're close to them. Okay. Anyway. So, and then he said, no, what he was girded. And so he came to Peter and he said, Lord, do you wash my feet? And Jesus said, what I do, you do not realize, but you will understand it later. And then Peter said, you're not washing my feet. And Jesus said, sit down, boy, I'll wash your feet or I'll bust that ass. No. Okay. And Jesus was like, if I do not wash you, you have no part with me. He's not going to anyways, Jesus. Why are you wasting your time? Anyway, Peter said, okay, well then wash all my ass and my hair. How about that? And Jesus said, he who has bathed need only wash his feet, but is completely clean. And you are clean, but not all of you, because one of you's got the devil in his ear. Not. Okay. So when he had washed their feet and taken his garment and declined at the table again, he said, do you know what I have done to you? Okay. You call me teacher and Lord and all that shit. You're right, because I am. Because I said so. Well, because I said God said I could do that. Because I said God said I did. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Jesus, but sometimes it's just funny. I can't even help it. Okay. If then the Lord and the teacher wash your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet. For I gave you an example that you should do as I do for you. Because listen, I'm telling you, A slave is not greater than his master. Neither is one who is sent greater than the one who sent him. If you know these things, you are blessed if you do them. I do not speak of all of you. I know the ones I have chosen. Hold on. Right. Okay. So the ones I have chosen again. So hold on. Hold on. Let me get my whole. Okay. Okay. This is so that the scripture may be fulfilled. He who eats my bread has lifted his heel against me. Hold on. I gotta take my last medicine. Where did it go? Okay. So, okay, wait. So you do as I do to you. Okay. Now, if you know these things, you are blessed if you do them. I do not speak of all of you. I know the ones I have chosen. So this is his heel. From now on, I am telling you before it comes to pass. So when it does occur, you may believe that I am he. It don't matter, Jesus. You could tell him all you want to. Peter's still going to turn his back on you 3 times. I have absolutely no trepidation in saying Peter is definitely in hell. That's my opinion. But Jesus said, if you deny me, I'm denying you. And he denied Jesus 3 times. And I don't even know why Jesus wasted his time on Peter. It's not for me to understand. It's God logic. But in Nikki logic, Peter's not in heaven. Okay. Because listen, I'm telling you, he who receives whoever I send receives me. And he who receives me receives him who sent me. When Jesus said this, he became troubled in spirit and testified and said, when he was an asshole, and his disciples began. Here we go. Here we go. This is another one. Yeah. Yeah. But a servant to his inner, he only did it to his disciples, his disciples, the people that mattered to him. Because Jesus didn't just pick one of the girls, like, hey, girls, I'm about to wash your feet. Nope. He picked the men closest to him and washed their feet. And he told them, go and do the same thing. And somehow that got perverted to washing everybody's feet. No, it's washing your immediate circle's feet and then sending them off to wash their immediate circle's feet. So again, the light starts spreading in dark places. Something like that. I don't know. But that makes a lot more sense than just deciding I'm gonna heal the whole world. Gotta start with yourself and your circle before you go and start doing any of that other shit. Yeah. At least that's what I think, anyways. Man, I don't know what just happened. I'm doing it though. Okay, so this is another one that I think this is Lazarus that they're talking about right here because the context is just there's somebody laying on Jesus' breast, right? So, like leaning across over him or whatever, right? And the only person that it's been described that Jesus is that close to is Lazarus. So my guess on this that's happening right now is this is Lazarus on Jesus' breast right here. You tell me what you think. Okay. So the disciples began looking at each other like, did I do it? But there was reclining on Jesus' breast, reclining on Jesus' breast, one of his disciples, whom Jesus loved, Lazarus. And then Peter, therefore, gestured and said, tell us who it is of whom he is speaking. And leaning back on Jesus' breast, he said to him, who is it? And Jesus was like, the one, no, that is the one whom I shall dip in the morsel and give it to him. So when he had did it, he gave it to Judas. And after the morsel, Satan entered into him. And Jesus said, all right, if you're going to do it fast. Like, don't let it linger, you know. Now, no one of those reclining at the table knew what purpose he had said this to him. Well, you guys know that he's about to betray him. Look, what's happening? No one knows. For some, we're supposing because Judas had the money box that Jesus was like, go get dinner stuff. Or some other thing to do, whatever. They were doing something. And so, after receiving the morsel, he went out immediately. It was night. Therefore, he had gone out. Jesus said, now the Son of Man is glorified, and God has glorified him. If God glorified him, God will also glorify him in himself and will glorify him immediately. Yeah, so God's going to go to God and then God, and they're all going to high five. And then I'm going to show up with pom-poms. It's going to be great. Yeah, no, it's going to be totally awesome. We're going to do it. Have a good time. You don't even know. I don't know. So then Jesus said, little children, I am with you a little while longer. So you shall seek me, as I told these terrible, you shall seek me. And as I told these terrible ass God people, I'm telling you, where I go, you cannot. A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another, even as I have loved you, that you also love one another. Ah, it's not love strangers, it's love one another, the person you're with. You love the person you're with, and you treat them with kindness, and you are submissive to them. And that is on both parts, by the way. Both parts have to be this way towards each other. Submissive when you need to be, dominant when you need to be. You take care of each other. And then, once you take care of each other, then you can branch out and take care of other things. But y'all have to take care of each other first. And then you have to teach other people how to take care of their inner circles. You can't just go and take on the world. The world starts with you and everything you can affect. The light comes from you. You are the origin of the light. You teach other people to be submissive to people they love. You teach other people how to be passively submissive, something like that, how to passively submit yourself to the will of someone else, something like that. Oh, damn, something's happening. I don't know. Anyway, um, so right, that's what he's saying. You know, love each other, your group, love your group, right? By this, all men will know you are my disciples if you have love for one another. And then Peter said, Lord, where are you going? And Jesus said, none ya. And Pete's like, none ya who? He said, none ya business. Okay. And then Peter said, why can I not follow you right now? I will lay down my life for you. And Jesus literally busting at the sides, not being able to not say nothing because because it's the most most ridiculous thing Peter's ever said. And Jesus is dying laughing. He said, you lay your life down for me. Listen, Peter, this the sun won't even be rising yet, and you'll deny me 3 times. So go sit your weak ass down somewhere. Yo, that's what he said. Go sit your ass down somewhere. Now, we are going on to chapter 14. Yeah. Yeah. I should probably explain all that shit I was talking earlier. But that video that you posted, he reminds me of one of the QAnon people. And QAnon used to say it's going to be biblical. And with the wording on that video and the few minutes that I've seen of it, seems like he might be one of those QAnon guys. And if he is one of those QAnon guys, because I'm a QAnon guy, right? And my conspiracy theory, which is totally true, by the way, but the whole thing happening with me is nothing's more biblical than the Bible. And I've been reading it and I see what's happening. And I feel like my channel is going to be one of the channels that leads people to God, maybe, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? Getting people to the Bible, getting people to the big yay. And that video you posted spoke to something inside me that I needed to type all that shit that I erased. Because, I really do feel like my channel's going to be special. I haven't watched all of it, but yeah. Yeah. And again, I haven't watched all of it. I've been in and out of family shit all day. So I was going to watch it at the end of my stream here, which is probably going to have to be cut short. I don't know. But what were you thinking when you watched it, Muddy? Yeah, something is a happening, ain't it? Not to have delusions of grandeur, but I think I'm part of the plan. Wouldn't it be amazing if I was part of the plan? Man, I want to be part of the plan. That'd be so cool. But I've seen a couple of God people come out like that pastor Huckleberry. The guy said, "You want the blood? Come get the blood. Come get the blood." So, oh, that guy's so amusing. I can't stick around for his preaching though. But I find that guy so amusing. A lot of people have been coming out with a lot of Bible stuff. A lot of people have been doing Bible stuff and seeing it with different eyes, and there are people who watch me. A lot of people watch me in secret. It turns out I am a guilty pleasure. But at least I'm a pleasure, guilty or otherwise. Somebody's getting pleasure from watching me. Hey, you shouldn't be guilty about that, though. You shouldn't feel guilty about that. Man, nobody showed up. Man, does that heart mean you gotta go, or we? Yeah, no, I probably should end early tonight because tonight is a work night. Planting seeds for the Lord. Yeah, and I don't remember where it says it, but it the Bible talks about a few times in the Old Testament. Read the Bible in the way they understand. And before I even read that verse, you know, I sat here for weeks when Dustin worked third shift. I slept back here in the party pen. There used to be a couch. And read the Bible out loud on camera. Read the Bible out loud on camera. And then I promised God I would. And I haven't stopped in 5 years. So when I said I was called earlier and you were like, called, I think that isn't that calling when God beats you in the face until you answer him? Yeah. But I've learned it's easier to answer him the first time than to make him punch you in the face 1,000 times before you say yes. You should just say yes. But I didn't get ate by a whale or anything. None of my country got the plague until I said yeah. Yeah. Well, I may be a blessing, but I hope I'm a funny one because that's the whole point of this, at least for me. A lot of it's funny. What you got to make it funny. But the Bible is really funny if you have a sense of humor and you know how to make it funny. And you have a voice changer box. Voice changer box is awesome. Miss Muddy, I'm glad you were here today. Wow, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Ah, man, where'd you go? Hey, Miss Muddy, on some real shit. I'm glad you stopped to listen too, because I would not have a chat if it was not for you. There would still be nobody here if it wasn't for you. My only fans would be my dad and this awesome guy called Fred. Oh, Miss Muddy, you have no idea. Once we finish with the rest of this terrible ass shit, we're going to God when he's hitting his teenage. No, he'll be in his early to mid. No, he'd be in his early 20s. So he's about to like be Bachelor God and shit. Well, Bachelor God the second. He goes by Lord. His second his what was it? Lord. No, Lord Jealousy God. But he doesn't go by God yet. And Jealousy, people forget that's his name. So he just goes by Lord. But he's actually God the second. But we haven't even got to the fun part of God yet. Oh, I can't wait to be done with this book. Man. And Miss Muddy, even if a troll pisses me off again, I am going to continue the Old Testament. I don't ever want to read this shit again because it makes me sad. Like, it really hurts my feelings. Like, no lie. If words on a paper could hurt anybody's feelings, these words on this paper hurts my feelings. It's okay. I think fast, so don't even listen to me. Don't even listen to me. But um all right. Well, hold on. Okay. Okay. Look, I was just talking about this hurting my feelings. And the first words of chapter 14 are let your heart, let not your heart be troubled. Believe in God. Believe also in me. It doesn't mean it doesn't hurt my feelings. Listen, in my Father's house are many dwelling places. If it were not so, I would have told you. For I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you to myself, that where I am, there you may be also. And you know the way where I am going. Thomas said to him, Lord, we do not know. How do we know the way? And Jesus said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. See, everybody always says light, like light on. No, he says life. I am the life. No one comes to the Father but through me. And if you had known me, you would have known my Father also. And from now on, you know him and have seen him. And Philip said, Lord, show us the Father, and it is enough for us. Bitch, he done showed you everything. The fuck are you talking about? See, I don't like these people. I just when you think they're doing good, no, somebody's gonna fuck up with his fucking mouth. Look, shut up. Somebody should tell him you're worse than Peter. Shut up, Philip. Talk too much. And Jesus said, have I been so long with you, and you have not come to know me, Philip? Really? He who has seen me has seen the Father. How do you say, show us the Father? Because these people are not satisfied ever, even the ones you call disciples. They're still terrible ass God people, no matter what way you slice it. They'll be cowardly because it's in their blood. They are rat snakes. Shut up, Nikki. I'm shutting up, but seriously, I mean, come on. Nikki, what'd I say? I said read the book. You did say read the book, but I'm telling you, I don't understand. It's not for you to understand. It's God logic. God logic. I get it. It's God logic, but man, man, how does Jesus keep his composure? Because I'm telling you what, I've already been like, all of you guys I've all you guys are going to flee from me. So you might as well flee from me now so you can save face, bitches. Okay. Believe me that I am in the Father and the Father in me. Otherwise, believe on account of the works themselves. I can't believe Jesus has got to say that. If you don't believe me because of what I said I am, then, love me for the works because, you know, you're not going to love me any other way. Do you believe? Hold on. Wait. Do you believe that I am in the Father and the Father is in me? The words that I say to you, I do not speak on my own initiative, but the Father abiding in me does his works. Because listen, I'm telling you, he who believes in me, the works that I do, shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go to the Father. And whatever you ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. And if you ask me anything in my name, I will do it. If you love me, you will keep my commandments, and I will ask the Father, and he will give you another helper, that he may be with you forever. I think that might be Trump. That is the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive because it does not behold him or know him. But you know him because he abides with you. And I'll be in you, because drink my blood and eat my flesh. You did both of those things, so I'm inside you. I can smell you. I need to stop. Life is just too much. Eat my flesh. Look, drink my blood. Okay. That is the spirit of the truth the world cannot receive. Oh, and I will be in you. Okay. I will not leave you as orphans. Wait. I will not leave you as orphans. I will come to you. After a little while, the world will behold me no more, but you will behold me because I live in you, and you shall live also. And that in that day you shall know I am in my Father. Hold on. You now my Father. On that day you will know that I am in my Father, you in me and I in you. He who has my commandments keeps them. He it is who loves me. Who loves me shall be loved by my Father, and I will love him and disclose myself to him. Judas, not Iscariot, said to him, Lord, then what happened that you are going to disclose yourself to us and not the world? And Jesus was like, I already answered this. No, he didn't, because Jesus is so kind. Jesus said, if anyone loves me, he will keep my word, and my Father will love him, and we will come to him and make our abode with him. Right up there in the corner. That's where God is. He's right up there in the corner. Yeah. He has a whole thing. He likes to be there. He likes to be there because he can just see everything and it's all entertaining to him. At least in my mind, that's what I think. Yeah. Yep. If you know, then you know. It's one of those things. If you know, you know. Okay. He who does not love me does not keep my words and the things I spoke to you while abiding with you. But the Helper, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, he will teach you all things and bring your remembrance all that I said to you. Hold on. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. Not as the world gives, do I give you. Let your heart not be troubled, nor let it be fearful. You heard that I said to you, I will go away and I will come to you. If you love me, you will rejoice because I go to the Father, and the Father is greater than I. And now I have told you before it comes to pass that when it comes to pass, you'll be mind fucked. It'll be great. I will not speak much more with you, for the ruler of the world is coming and has nothing in me. But that the world may know that I love the Father, as the Father gave me commandment, even so do I. Arise and let us go from here. Yeah. So, what are you thinking, Miss Muddy? Man. Okay. That new medication, I'm going to have to take after I start my stream. Or when I finish my stream, I'll take that pill. Well, yeah. Huh. I mean, a lot of the time, I think I can tell the future because every day is exactly the same. But I like to imagine in my mind that I'm way more important than I think I am. You know, my delusions of grandeur. My therapist calls that manic. Yeah, says you have mania. Like, I don't think I have mania, but it turns out I do. I have two of the three qualifying. Yeah, two of the three qualifying diagnoses for mania and depression. and post-traumatic stress disorder. Yeah, I don't think I have any of those, but she gave me all these sedatives. You take some in the morning, some at night, some you take 2 times a day. Yeah, it's a total pain in the ass, really. You know what about that wishing they know the future? Jesus is telling them right there, like, you can know it's the future because this shit's about to happen. So go tell everybody real quick. Oh my God. Could you imagine? Man, why couldn't have any of those guys pull Jesus aside and be like, hey, little dude, listen, we know you got something big planned, things are popping, totally get it. But, I'm not going to be able to join you for, for this thing that you've got going on here. Oh my God. No. Oh shit. I think Dustin just got up. Ooh, I should probably go to bed. I believe I can see the future because I repeat the same routine. Damn 9 Inch Nails. Yeah, but they missed all the part where he's like, I'm not going to do that. Like he's told them to their faces. Yeah, that's not about to happen. Like I didn't come to do any of that. I just came to make everybody hate everybody. I don't know what all this other shit is. It's like, but I didn't come for that. But the Samaritans, they said something like, we know the Christ is coming and he's going to set things the way they should be or whatever. They thought, or what it seems like they thought he was coming, he was going to come and tell them something. Like he wasn't going to come and make a big commotion. They said he's going to come and tell us stuff. And Jesus did nothing but tell them stuff. So it's like the Samaritans got it closer to right than these terrible ass God people did. And these terrible ass God people just, they refuse to like take things not take things. I don't know how to put that. I don't know how to word it. It seems like the Samaritans took the whole Christ thing for literally what it meant. He was coming to tell them something. But these terrible ass God people can't deal with that because they're bloodthirsty monsters. They want everything to eat everything because then they come get the leftovers because they're rat snakes. But the Samaritans, they got it right. And I think that's why the Jews hate everybody. because everybody else got it right. They want to destroy. That's all they want to do. They want to make blood. They want to destroy. They want to rip people open. They want to gnaw at their necks and shit. You know, like rat snakes with cockroach legs do. Scurry around all in your insides and shit. Fuck that. People are so gross. But that's enough of my thoughts on these terrible ass people. But I'm gonna shut up about it. Miss Muddy, what'd you do today? You know what, Miss Muddy? I I was thinking about it earlier because like the most important part of this story of Jesus. I've read the past 3 days. Well, I read it the day before I went to Michigan, so Friday. And then I reread it on Saturday, and neither day nobody showed up. And then I started thinking to myself, well, if nobody's really showing up and I'm really trying to show people something and nobody's showing up, maybe, I should stop, right? But then he posted that video and then it brought out the conspiracy side of me and made me remember why I even started doing this in the first place. And then I thought, well, you know what? Maybe I'm not supposed to teach lessons. I didn't even want to be a preacher to begin with. But there's just some things in here you can't overlook. Like when people purposely get shit wrong on purpose. It's one of those things that I can't get over that I need to point out every time I read it, you know. But that video you posted reminded me of why I can't quit doing this, regardless of if people show up or not. Ooh, have fun with laundry. That's my least fucking favorite thing to do. I've got dishes that I've got to do. Tomorrow morning it's trash day. So get all the trash together, empty cat boxes. Oh my god, it is trash day. Oh my god, I got so much garbage. Mm, damn. What are we doing? I don't know. No, you don't got to worry about that, Miss Muddy. That was my own insecure mind taking over because I don't know. In my mind, I thought this going live, that I would, you know, grow my channel because for 5 years I only did anything but I didn't do anything but make Bible videos, reading the Bible, same book, 5 years. promise. I deleted my earlier videos, but you could find them on Rumble or BitChute or whatever. But this going live thing has left me very insecure. So now when people don't show up, I don't know if I'm supposed to, like, still interact even though if there's nobody interacting. Like, do I just read it like a robot, or, like, I don't know what to do when nobody's here. Really, I don't know what to do with to begin with, but definitely when nobody's here, it's really hard to try to remember what to do. No, Miss Muddy. Again, it's my own insecurity because I'm not, I don't know, I feel like I should be doing doing videos again. Like, I get really nervous on a live stream because, you know, if you're a clown at a birthday party and nobody's watching you or enjoying you, or do you keep, like, do you stay at that birthday party that nobody's enjoying? Like, like you're a clown at a birthday party and then nobody's coming to see you make paper balloons and shit. What do you do? Okay. Okay. I forgot there's a replay crew. But then these live streams go so long, it's like I worry. But I pretty much let you know when it's the end of it, so you don't got to stay for all the after stuff. Like right now, me feeling self pity. But I think tomorrow I'm going to check up on Firefly and Feather. I haven't seen them in a while. Or Nicole Slaw. I don't know where she went either. Uh-oh. I did notice that there are a lot of people who watch me after I live, and I got a few lurkers. Not exactly sure how to get them involved in the conversation. Although there was one person, uh Chris or something. Uh his name is Greek, but I know at the end of it it's Poc. So I called him POC Poc. But he hasn't been here in a little while. And um there's a wrestler too that watches me and a journalist. But I can't get them to ever talk in the chat. but I know they're there. They've unsubscribed from my channel, but they still watch me. And I think I know exactly who they are. But I'm not allowed to say because I don't want to be wrong. Well, like they would actually admit they watch me anyway. Because, turns out I'm a guilty pleasure. And I tell you what, being a guilty pleasure for something other than sexual relations, I am totally okay with. Miss Muddy, am I your guilty pleasure? I can imagine you ever being guilty, like watching something in secret. Because a lot of people watch me in secret. That's what I mean. I'm a guilty pleasure, but I'm a secret guilty pleasure. Yeah. I'm the kind of pleasure that you give yourself when the kids aren't home. I'm so dirty. Oh, I don't even know what to do with life. What's happening? Oh, good. I'm just a regular pleasure. That's cool. I'll be a regular pleasure. I'll keep my clothes on. I'm just kidding. Maybe. I don't want to give Mr. Mud Duck a heart attack. Like, oh my God, what's that fat chick doing naked on my lawn? Oh, Miss Muddy, I was thinking about those raccoons. I was thinking about them. I was looking at my raccoons and I did derail the whole stream because I am terrible. But I was thinking about those raccoons. No one knows. No one knows what's happening. But do raccoons eat fish? Because if raccoons eat fish, they won't be they won't be that skinny for a long time. I was just looking at my babies out there and they are pretty skinny too. And I feed them the most fattening dog food you could feed any animal, and they still look skinny. So if raccoons eat fish, they should get fat. Yeah, they were the cutest little fucking raccoons. They were, oh, and I'm glad you heard them. You know what we could do? Derail my stream because why not? Do raccoons eat fish? Yeah, they do. They do eat fish, so they'll be fine. Yeah. Makes egg in the dog food. Ooh, maybe I could do that. No, We can't waste eggs. I know that's a rule. No eggs. Dude, dude, I haven't been to the store in a long time, but when I went to the store, eggs were fucking $4.35 at Kroger. It was the Kroger eggs. I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, why are eggs that high? Oh, maybe I could do it once a week. Just put a big bowl out there. Because normally I just throw cups of dog food out there because they like to pick it up off the ground. They'll eat it in a bowl if they have to, but they really like to eat it off the ground. Raccoons love eggs. Oh. So, like, scramble an egg and put it in there? Or I could just scramble some eggs and throw them out there. All right. We have to secretly buy eggs. Man. Okay. So, are we ready to say goodnight, Miss Muddy? I should be ready to say goodnight. Makes Yeah. You know what? I think I have. Yep. And these raccoons, they come every day, like clockwork at 9 o'clock. Their food wasn't out there. They walked. One of them was brave enough, walked all the way in the house. It came and got me and stood at the cat litter container that I keep the dog food in and stood right in front of it until I opened it and gave him a cup of dog food. And then you got to throw it right out there on the ground because they won't eat it on the porch unless they absolutely have to. Oh, yeah. Also, do you want to know what happened to Henry? Ooh, let me tell you what happened with Henry. So, you know how we let Henry stay here and he only had to pay a little bit of money because he had to save $900 to get an apartment. Do you know, as soon as this motherfucker got paid, instead of going and getting an apartment, his bitch ass run off to California. I said, no, don't ever come back here. You just fucked that whole thing all up. And then he comes and picks up his stuff and is real sad. I'm like, well, you wanted to go to California, find somewhere else to live. Yes, I am going to watch that video, by the way. I have it queued up on my phone when I'm going to watch it when I go to sleep. And it has been noticeable that you haven't been here in 10 days, ma'am. I'm getting ready to go to bed in just a minute, okay? Yeah, we had to kick him. I kicked him out. I had to because when you're charging a dude like $50 to live in your house so he can save up money to get an apartment. But as soon as he has that money for an apartment, he goes to California. It's like, okay, you got to go. Because you're not taking your life as serious as anybody else. Give me a time tomorrow. We'll watch it in voice chat on Discord tomorrow. Then I won't even have to turn it on, and I could just get Dustin to bed. Will that work? Damn. Something is happening. I don't know what it is. Shit. 4 p.m. my time. What time is that my time? 3 p.m.? Yeah, we could do that. No, it'd be 5 p.m. my time, right? 5 p.m. my time. That's perfect. That'll give me time to get all the trash together and taken out to the curb and get the dishes done. Yeah. Good night. I love you, Miss Muddy, so much. And I'll see you in Discord tomorrow. Everyone else, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Love you so much. Go give the pillow some head and the sheet some ass. Have the sweetest dreams ever. Okay, I'll watch for you. Hitting the outro.